Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today is 4th of December 2024 and if you have been following along, AWS reInvent is currently happening. Unfortunately, I didn't get chance to attend this year's reInvent in person. However, I have been keeping up with updates and announcements. Yesterday, AWS announced multi-agent support for Amazon Bedrock. This will open up tons of possibilities in the world of AI and machine learning. Honestly, I was curious to dive into the update because of the potential it has for the future. Now, the blog post detailing this update is incredibly well written, and I'm excited to walk you through it today. I will be showing you a live demo based on the steps outlined in the blog post so you can see the first hand how this new multi-agent collaboration capability works. So without a further ado, let's dive right into it. Amazon Bedrock is all about enabling developers to build and scale generative AI applications using foundational models. It supports foundational models from leading AI companies like Anthropic, Stability AI, but the new multi-agent support is a game changer. It allows multiple agents to collaborate within a single environment. Imagine multiple AI models working together on a task or solving a problem together or even building on each other's insight. This makes it possible to build more complex, interactive, and intelligent AI applications. This blog post explains how to set up a social media campaign using a multi-agent system. It features a social media campaign manager agent, which consists of two sub-agents, one for content strategy, that is creating posts, and another for engagement prediction, that is for optimizing post timing and reach. The role of social media campaign manager agent is to receive requests from the user, break it down into tasks, and delegate them to sub-agents. Once the sub-agents have completed their task, the manager combines the results from sub-agents and sends the final output back to the user. Now let's dive into demo. I have logged into my AWS account and I am at Amazon Bedrock. I'm using my sandbox account for this exploration and demo. So under Bedrock, we will first create two sub-agents and then we will create the manager agent or supervise agent. So in order to create agents, go to agents and create agent, give it a name, and also gonna give some description. Because this is a sub-agent, I'm not gonna enable multi-agent collaboration. We will enable multi-agent collaboration for supervisor or manager agent and say create. On this page, you will have options to select for role. If you want to create a new role or use existing one, I'm going to go with the default one, that is create a new service role. You can also select AI model. I'm going to go with the default one, but if you want to take a look, there is one more model available, but I'm going to go with the default one. And now we need to add the instructions. So these are the instructions we will give to our agent, and these instructions will tell agent what exactly agent needs to perform. And again, these instructions are available on the blog post. I'm going to share the link of blog post to the description. And yeah, so I'm gonna save it and I will prepare this agent for testing. Looks like my agent is ready for testing, so I'm gonna give it a prompt to create some social media post for me. And this prompt is again available in the blog post. It will take few seconds to give me the output. Okay, so I got the output, and that means my agent is working fine. So I'm gonna save it and exit. So before creating next sub agent, let me quickly add alias for this agent, and this will be used later while creating our supervisor agent. So alias is like a versioning. I'm gonna give it some version and create an alias. So now let's create our second sub agent. I will name it as a engagement predictor. I will give it a description. And again, I'm not gonna enable multi-agent collaboration because it's a sub agent. I'm gonna keep everything default and just provide the instructions for this specific agent, and rest is all default. I'm gonna save it, prepare it for testing, and try one prompt just to make sure my agent is working fine. It will take few seconds. Okay, so I got the output back. That means my agent is working fine. I will save it and exit. Again, for this sub agent, I'm gonna quickly create the alias. I'll use agent's name -v1. We are all set for creating our supervisor agent. So to create supervisor agent, let's say create agent again and give it a name, some description. And this time we are going to check this box because this is our manager agent, and say create. On this page, we will keep everything else as default, and we'll add the instruction for this agent. So we will tell this agent is a strategic campaign manager, and then we will add our sub agents to this supervisor agent. In order to do that, go to multi-agent collaboration, click edit, make sure this multi-agent collaboration is enabled, and there are two types or two modes in which our supervisor node can work. One is simple supervisor mode, and in this mode the manager agent will receive the request, analyze the input, break it down, complex problem into smaller tasks, and then invoke sub agents either serially or parallelly. And after sub agents done their processing, it receives the response back from sub agents, and then the supervisor agent processes it, determines if problem has been solved or not, and based on the final conclusion, it will pass the final result to the requester. However, in supervisor with routing mode, supervisor agent will first attempt to route the request directly to the relevant sub-agents. So it will work only as a router or forwarder. And then the sub-agents will try to solve that problems and send back the response directly to the requester. For this demo, I'm gonna go with the supervisor mode, and let's add our agents here. So let's first add content strategist, select the alias, give it some name. We also need to provide the instructions for collaboration. So basically, now this instruction is for our supervisor agent, telling when to invoke this particular sub agent. And I'm also going to enable conversation history sharing. Now let's add our second agent, which is engagement predictor. Select the alias and add the name. Also, we need to give instructions to our supervisor agent when to invoke this particular sub agent. And now we are all ready. Let's say save. I got an error. Let me see what this error is about. For some reason, when I tried to add two agents in one go, it was failing. But I then added one agent at a time. I added one agent and then I saved, it worked. Then I added the second agent and I saved and it worked fine. But if I tried to add both the agent in one go, it was giving me an error which we saw earlier. So now it all looks good. I will prepare this agent for testing. And I think there is error. Null. Agent instructions cannot be null. So I think the instructions which we gave to the agent earlier, I'm suspecting those are wiped out here. So for some reason, when I started working in the multi-agent collaboration window, all the instruction I provided here were gone. So let me add that again. Save. And let's try to prepare again. And this time it worked. So we are now good to go. So what we have done so far is we created two sub-agents, one supervisor agent, and we added these two sub-agents to our supervisor agent. So now let's test it. So we are testing our multi-agent collaboration. I have given a test prompt to our supervisor agent. So this agent will invoke our sub-agents to finish this task. And if I click on show trace, it will show me the entire collaboration. You can clearly see that it had invoked engagement predictor as well as content strategist agent. And you will see the whole collaboration orchestration details. It's still working. Let's wait for a few more seconds. And we got the response back. So you can see that it is giving me detailed instructions on for the day one contents and so on. And that's the quick demo of how new multi-agent collaboration feature works in Amazon Bedrock. I think it's pretty cool. I can see this being incredibly useful in scenarios where you need multiple AI models to tackle complex tasks or even collaborate on creative projects like content generation, decision making, and more. And using our own creativity, now we have to think about all possible use cases to solve with this multi-agent capability. I'm hoping to hear your ideas about new projects using this multi-agent, and I'm also planning to explore more and come up with some cool ideas to solve problems in DevOps and cloud space. If you enjoyed this demo and want to stay updated on the latest AWS news and demos, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Also, if you have any questions or comment about Amazon Bedrock or anything we covered today, feel free to drop them below. I would love to hear your thoughts and experience with this new feature. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.